Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many things happening in Nostalgix TCG right now that you don't want to miss because they are dropping new products, new limited release items. Secret Shards is continuing on. There's news about grading companies. There's just so much going on. So many special cards coming out and such exciting news that we had to dive into another Nosteram news segment here. Week number 2, or section 2, I guess I should say. It's not really week number 2, but we're going to dive right on into it. I got a lot of juicy news just for you. So starting up on the big slate of news we've got today is Amber Grading Company has designed brand new slab designs for their Nostalgix cards. And I'm going to show you right now what I'm talking about. So as we can see here, we have the nostalgic themed icon series, and as on the slide here, you can see there are some pretty cool designs based on the generic Nostalgix logo here that just fits on the outside of the case. And they have, even for this middle one here, they have another one where it has all the different fighter types on them, which I think is really cool design. It looks really good on the slabs. But here we kind of get into a little bit more of some of the specific designs that they have here. You have the arena above, the equipments here, spell and hero types. And these are very cool slab designs. You can see they have them for all the different fighter types. Just really well thought out designs, and it makes the custom slabs for these cards so much better. And it gives really big incentive to really grade with a company like Amber Grading because of these custom slab designs. Next up on the list, though, is something that a lot of people have been asking about recently, and that is TCG Player. Now, this is the most official answer we've gotten from TCG Player, but it is a very good sign, and I actually think we may be closer to getting Nostalgix on TCG Player than we realize. So about a week or two ago, I asked the question, when will Nostalgix be added to your site? I'm needing singles and want a good place to buy them from. And TCG Player responded a little bit surprisingly, to be honest. And they said, thanks for your feedback regarding Nostalgix. Our product team is hard at work trying to make this a reality. While there isn't a timeline on it, we are committed to implementing it ASAP. And then they have a contact here forum thing for us if we wanted to contact them further. But they pretty much gave us all the information we really wanted here, which is they're working on it. And while there is no timeline, it does seem like it could be relatively soon that they add this, especially considering the fact that there have been multiple people asking them about it, showing that there is definitely interest in TCG Player. Putting them on their website. So Nostalgix is coming soon to TCG Player, which is, again, something all of us players have been wanting for, and collectors too, really, everybody has been looking for. All right, the next big thing, and honestly, one of the bigger news pieces for this week's segment, especially because this is a timed thing here, or a limited release thing, not timed, but it's limited, is this Beastlands Nostalgix crossover. So Beastlands is a graphic novel, as you can kind of see on the image here. I believe they even had their own Kickstarter at one point, but it's a really cool looking graphic novel that Nostalgix reached out to, and they collabed and made some promo cards for, which I'll start to show you guys here. And these were the very first of the limited release items that Nostalgix has in store for us. This is just a very basic taste of what is coming. I shouldn't say basic. It's the first touch of what we're getting here with the Beastlands. Kind of, it's a limited release, but it's kind of like a Secret Shards in itself, which is really nice. But what makes these so special is that they are limited to only 250 boxes of these promo packs made. So if you want some, definitely need to go get them now. At the time of this recording, there's still a very small amount of them left, but it may be sold out by the time this goes live. But I will have the link to it down in my description below. Make sure you go click on that to check them out. And also, I'll have the link to the actual graphic novel that you can kind of see in here. Now, the price tag for the Beastlands promo crossover here is $19.99, $20, but that only gets you the 5 promo cards that we just showed off here, which, if I'm being completely honest, is well worth the price, considering kind of like the price of Secret Shards. And if you look at other TCGs, what some of these really collectible limited edition promos are going for, this is a steal. This is truly a steal. So make sure, if you haven't got some, if they're still available on the website, that you go grab them while you still can. But the graphic novel is really cool as well. I was going through, I even purchased one myself, so that way I kind of know the story and background of these characters and these promos when I get them. So join me in doing that. Next up, we have the final results. And if you don't know what these are right here, this image is depicting everything hollow and up that was pulled from the 1000 blister pack opening that Nostalgix did recently, which was epic. It was fantastic. There were so many good pulls. It was such a good time. Truly a fun environment and a fun stream. But the big chase, if you look in the top right corner here, we were looking for the gold signature cards. And out of the 5 present, only 2, well, 1 of the cards were pulled, but there was 2 of them pulled, which happened to be the Gamatron gold signature cards. So at this point, I think only 2, I believe it's only the Gamatron and the Venomusa are the only 2 signature cards we've actually physically seen being pulled so far. The other 3 still have eluded all of us, but basically they wanted to test the odds of what, the pack odds officially say 1 in 100 packs will contain or you have a chance of 1 in 100 packs of pulling a gold signature card. And we know now that the odds are much harder than that, which honestly is really good because it brings back a lot of collectability to the blister packs here, and it makes the chase so much more fun. But these were all the pulls that were had here. All of the void rares were pulled, including 2 of the lucky golden frogs, or golden lucky frogs, I should say, and even one of these sample. I don't know what they're officially called, the white backing card down there you see at the bottom right. So not even something that should be in there, but they're like test pack or test card things. Really cool to see, to be honest. But yeah, that happened. There was a lot of hollows, a lot of void rares, and a couple special pulls in the golden lucky frogs and the signature rares. So there we go. And then the next up piece on here is the master set that was subsequently gathered because of all the massive amount of pulls from that live stream, the blister pack opening. Zaba decided to very, very generously give away the entire master set, one master set of the first edition Nostalgix base set from the stream there. So I think there's still 1 day left at the time of this video going live. There should be 1 day left on this right here to enter for the giveaway. Now, if you want to enter it, you just need to go to either the Discord, the Nostalgix Discord, or their Instagram page, and maybe even their YouTube page. They've got some of the videos and stuff for this, and they'll have the link to this giveaway link that you see on here somewhere on there. Easiest way, if you really want to go to it, is to just join the Nostalgix Discord and then go to the announcements, and you'll be able to click this. This is where this little screen capture even came from. So make sure you go do that. This is a great chance to get in on Nostalgix for absolutely free, and there's even other prizes being included. So make sure you go check that out too. And then going hand in hand with that, we can see on here that there are actually 8,000 263 entries into the giveaway. So there's quite a few people, few entries going into this trying to win this master set. However, there's multiple prizes like I just said, and I think the next goal was if we can hit 10,000 entries into the master set giveaway, that there would be even more prizes added. So make sure you go do that. There's multiple ways to enter, by the way. There's not just one. There's multiple ways to enter, so you can up your chances of winning. And even though the graphic here says there's 2 days left, it's at the time of this recording. But when this goes live, there should only be 1 day left. So make sure you hurry and go sign up for that. All right, next up on the list is Secret Shards 11. And as you can see here, somebody has already pulled the Nexus Rare, which is Engineer Up. Fantastic Nexus Rare. This might be one of my favorites so far. They're all so good. Let's be honest here. They are all so good. But Reverse Eden on the Discord happened to pull this. And if the math serves correctly, there should only be 20 of these cards made, since they cut down the number of Secret Shards boxes that are going to be available. The previous number used to be 1,000 of these boxes, but now they are down to 500, making them even more rare, even more limited. They may have even sold out by now. I'll have to go check the website here later, but they may even be sold out at this point. But only 20 of these cards exist, and one has been pulled already. If you want to get the Nexus Rare, make sure you go to the Secret Shards website and make your purchase now before they are gone, because they just shipped out a couple days ago, and they, at the time of this recording, have just started landing to people. Mine haven't even arrived yet, so that's how new they still are. So you still have a chance to get in there and maybe get some, and who knows, maybe you're lucky enough to get the Nexus Rare. All right, and some of the other big pieces here is the big pieces of news is that the Limit Breaker promo cards from the Kickstarter have officially been sent out, and people are starting to post what they got. And I mean, let me tell you guys, these are mind blowing. These cards are so good. Like this one right here. This is credit to Nuclearization on the Discord channel. Awesome person, by the way. They have Kabu, Gambler of a Hero's Destiny. Now, this is a really cool card for multiple reasons, but I want to point out, I think, the most obvious thing right now. This is a sideways card, or a long ways card. I've been waiting for these. I've been hoping that Nostalgix would do these cards horizontally versus vertically, and we finally have a taste of what that's going to look like. I think these cards are fantastic and well deserving of being in the the long fashion here. So, but this is a hero. Kabu is a hero, and if you notice, his life is 10 less than that of a standard hero, which is also very interesting. But he's got a lot of options here for his ability, which make him pretty powerful, in my opinion, which is why his life is already lessened. So kind of equals out there. But the next one we have from the Limit Breaker series here is Demon Queen's Luck. If you have a Lucky Frog in play, search your deck for a Lilith and put her into play. Now that is that's a pretty good card. That is a spell card too. And if you're running a Lilith deck, like my very first deck I built is a Lilith deck, this would be a key card to have, because you can search for it for a 6 cost. You can search for a Lilith and just slap it into play. Yeah, I want that. But these arts are phenomenal, absolutely beautiful. I love the artworks on these, and they're truly limited and rare, like they said they were going to be. The other thing I do want to point out, you can't really tell on this card up here. At the very top of the card, right to the right of the rarity symbol and to the left of the mana cost, is a number. It's a random generated number that kind of helps prevent duplication and proxies of these cards. And let me go back to the previous one. This one you can see a little bit better. So up in the top black border, kind of in the middle there, you can just see a random assortment of numbers and letters. That is the serialization. Let me do it over here so you can see it. Serialization of the card to say that it's a limited card, but it makes it so where nobody can really make a proxy of it, because if a proxy does exist of a card, whoever owns that actual card can come out and be like, nope, I have the original one. So very happy about that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this week's Nostrum news segment. There is a lot to unpack, and there's, if I'm being quite honest, more to unpack, but I don't want to take way too much of your time up today. My biggest piece of advice, if you want to stay up to date in all the latest and greatest news, is join the Nostalgix Discord, because that is the greatest source for all of your information. But the second best way is to subscribe to my channel, because I will give you all the latest and greatest news updates as well. Make sure you smash that like button if you enjoy this content, and comment below something else you want to see for the channel, or if you guys are into Nostalgix, if you've invested into it, you collect it, you play it, let me know. Sound off in the comment section below. But that's all we have time for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for hanging out with me. We'll see you in the next news segment.